Sequence 9. Sequence 9 doesn't have any new abilities. It only has one passive called Natural Environment. When in rain or water, you get effects. For example, Speed 2, Dolphin Grace 2, Regeneration 2, Haste 2. Effects also scale with sequences, either adding more effects, different effects, or higher level. Sequence 8 has 2 new abilities and 1 passive. First up, the passive called Anger. The lower your health is, the higher your anger is. For example, taking some damage, let's say 15. As you can see, my anger bar is going up, lower the health I am. And you need anger to use abilities. For raging blows, you need 30% anger. I don't have any anger right now. I try to use it, as you can see. Anyway, what does raging blow do? It has 2 variants. First up, if an entity is not targeted, you can use raging blows in front of you, as you can see. If an entity is targeted, give it a second. If an entity is targeted, use here on it, and you do a combo until they die, or until the combo finishes. The other ability is Sailor Projectile Control. It's pretty simple, like Monster and so on. It just gives you bow aimbot. Just turning it on, giving yourself a bow, arrows, and just simple aimbot here. At least it should be. Yeah, there we go. It has to be fully charged. Wow. Okay, it's kind of inconsistent, but you get the idea. Sequence 7. First up is Enable Disable Light. When enabled, melee hits gain a chance to lightning strike the enemy. For example, hitting it. Okay, there's a chance. It's a pretty small chance, so I'm not even gonna show it. Anyway, next up is Water Manipulation Pull. It's kind of self-explanatory. You use it, it pulls an entity towards you. You go in creative. As you can see, there's a bubble and it pulls. Push is the same thing. And drown, it just drowns the enemy. It places a water source on its head, so it drowns. Sequence 6. Sequence 6, first up, boosts Natural Environment, giving you strength as well now. Now, the abilities. There are 3 new abilities. First up is Blade. When using, well, it's just a projectile. Just right click and it shoots out a blade. A simple little blade. It does a lot of damage though. Next up is Flight. When right clicking it, and if there is rain or you're in water, you just launch 3 times, as you can see. You can also, even without this, you can just shift when falling down and you can now glide. Next up is Sense. Sense just senses the enemies around you, like Monster. It works pretty much the same. You also is spawning a mob. Real quick, give it a second. It should appear in a second. Yeah, there we go. Behind and same level as you, 3 blocks away. I forgot to mention, but for Sequence 6 you can also melee and spawn tornadoes passively. Sequence 5 has a lot of new abilities. First up is Acidic Rain. This is a simple ability. It just spawns a acidic acid rain around you, damaging players, giving them poison, and heavily damaging their armor as well. Next up is Lightning Target. This is pretty simple. It just shoots a lightning, doing destruction and damage. It does quite a bit of damage. You can also damage yourself, so be careful. You can turn off the destruction with B. Next up is Water Manipulation Sphere. This pretty much just spawns water around you. You can combo this with Flight and just have semi-flight, as you can see. Yeah, as you can see. You can also just drown a base if you want. Next up is Siren Song. Siren Song has 4 variants. First up is Harm. Harms entities with mental damage around you. Next is Weaken. Weaken gives weakness to enemies around you and debuffs their attack damage, like ability damage. Strengthen, it just gives regeneration, strength, and I think it was speed. Yeah, it's okay. You don't actually get speed, but you get a strength and regeneration for yourself and allies. Next is stun. It just stuns all entities around you, except yourself, of course. That's pretty much it for sequence 5. Sequence 4. Sequence 4. Okay, first up, let's go back to when manipulation fly. Now, you can fly. You can straight up just fly at sequence 4 with this. Almost draining 0 spirituality, so it's pretty much permanent. You can also now use another variant of blade, which when you spawn a strong mob, okay, wrong mob, let's say dragon, okay, when using it on a targeted entity, it just uses it non-stop, as you can see. Just a barrage of blades. It does a lot of damage, so remember to use. Next up is earthquake. Earthquake is pretty simple. You right click and it just creates an earthquake. If it, okay, yeah, if destruction is on, as you can see, it just destructs around you, and it also damages enemies in AoE. Next is hurricane. Hurricane has 2 variants. It will only cause rain or lightnings, tornadoes, and rain. Enabling this one will spawn lightnings around you and tornadoes, damaging everything around. As you can see, you can also die from this as well, so be careful using it. Next up is roar. Yeah, roar. Pretty much this is a warden's ability. You know how the warden can just roar, right? This is pretty much the same. Use it and it just roars and does a whole long line. Yeah, it explodes on strong enemies though. For example, a warden, you use it, instead of passing through them, it explodes on them. Yeah, doing quite a bit of damage. Ow. Let me kill the blade real quick. Yeah, there we go. Next up is tornado. Tornado is also pretty simple. Just use it and simple tornado. Next up is tsunami and tsunami seal. Tsunami is pretty much just a normal tsunami. You can drown almost anything pretty much. And seal is pretty much the same as the tsunami, but it seals the enemy. See, it just seals him. He will be released in due time. 1,000 blocks up in there. He will be released, I think in a minute. I think in a minute or something. I don't really remember. But you get the idea. That's pretty much for it for sequence 4. Sequence 3. Sequence 3 has a few new abilities. First up is destructive water drops. Pretty much it just creates water landmines. If you go next to them, they will explode. Of course, they won't work for you, but if the enemies get close to you, they will explode. For example, spawning a cow and he got close and it went boom, as you can see. Next up is lightning branch. This is pretty self-explanatory. You use it, lightning branches out forward. Pretty cool ability. Next is drain ice. This pretty much shows all beyonders and players near water. Of course, I don't have any beyonders or players here, so I can't show this, but this is pretty self-explanatory. Next up is lightning storm. This just creates a condensed lightning storm, as you can see here, doing a lot of damage if you hit on a player. Next up is sonic boom. This just propels you forward, creating a sonic boom around you and doing massive amounts of damage to everybody around. Next up is thunderclap. This pretty much just same as sonic boom, but instead of doing damage, it frees all entities around you and prevents them from using their abilities for a few seconds. Sequence 2. Sequence 2 has a few new abilities. First up, let's go back to Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom now at Sequence 2 will also paralyze everyone around you in fear, which also stuns. Pretty much that's stun with damage as well. Next up is a sequence ability called Tornado Incarnate. This pretty much when you use it, a tornado appears around you. Where you walk, the tornado goes with you, as you can see. Next up is Tsunami Incarnate. This is a pretty laggy ability. It will probably, if used like 5 times, it might crash your game. It might not. You know, it's use at your own risk. Pretty much when using it, it creates a bubble around you. A big bubble. Actually, I will stand still until it's over because I don't want to crash my game. There we go. As you can see, it's a big laggy ability. It just spawns water source blocks everywhere. Yeah. Next up is extreme coldness. This pretty much just freezes everything around you and all entities. As you can see, freezes everything. The radius increases with sequences, like always. A whole ass village. That looks pretty cool. A little bit here. Ball of lightning. Ball of lightning can be comboed with abilities that spawn lightning. For example, where is it? Lightning storm. Yeah. As you can see, it consumes the lightning and then just obliterates anything. Yeah, as you can see. I'll use it again. Just again. It consumes the lightnings and becomes bigger and more damage. Whoa. Anyway, next ability is Calamity Authority Volcano Eruption. Pretty much this erupts a volcano under all entities around you. You can see, and spawns lava everywhere. Wow, that's buggy. What's up? Next, one last ability is called a rat. When used on a target, it will, or yourself, it will make them stronger, but at the cost of making them target the strongest, closest entity to them. For example, using it on myself, as you can see, strongest entity. I can't control my camera, and it just targets the closest entity. It's a bit buggy because they're NPCs and not real people, but you get the general idea. Sequence 1. First up, sequence 1. Ball of lightning is now upgraded into absorbing ball of lightning. It's pretty much the same thing, just it absorbs more pretty much. Next up is pillar of lightning. This is a pretty good damage ability. It just spawns a pillar with literal lightning inside of it, as you can see. Then lightning redirection. This pretty much redirects lightning around you. For example, using lightning storm, then crosshair, using your crosshair to move lightning where you want. As you can see, this is pretty cool, I would say. I don't know. Yeah, pretty much that's it. Next up is light transformation. Every 2.5 seconds, move at light speed and destroy everything around behind you. As you see. Yeah, so nice. And then star of lightning makes you pretty much just does lighting all around you, as you can see. You literally become a star of light and destroy everything around you. Forgot to mention this, but at sequence 1 you can also, if somebody types your name, for example Sleepy Vixel, you can send a lightning storm. If you type yes, a lightning storm will spawn on him, as you can see. Sequence 0. Sequence 0 introduces more abilities. First up is Matter Authority Accelerate Blocks. This pretty much takes blocks and you can just shoot them and do a lot of damage on entities. Anyway, moving on, accelerate entities just accelerates entities into one spot. As you can see. Into me, or if you press on a block, into a block. Accelerate safe is accelerates you to light speed in front of you. For example, 100 blocks, and destroys everything behind you, of course. Yeah. Be careful, if you do too much of a distance, you might crash. Storm Seal just seals a entity for 3 minutes. Of course, there's no strong enough entity here. Wait. Spawning a dragon, seal. Okay, he got sealed and he disappeared. He will be until like 3 minutes, I think, somewhere. Yeah, 3 minutes. Tyranny is just an aura that freezes everything around you. And they can't use any abilities or move for a long time. The last ability of the sequence 0 and Sailor pathway. It pretty much raises all water sources up high in the air and creates columns. For example, just placing anywhere water, then right clicking water authority column, giving it a second to load. There should be like 5. Yeah, there we go. See, just pillars get created. You can make patterns with this, to be fair. It doesn't have any practical use. It's very situational. It doesn't boost your damage or anything, just looks cool. Also, your own lightning won't damage you anymore. Pros and cons. Pros: very high damage output, able to one-shot most Beyonders if the damage registers, including sequence zeros. One of the best AoE abilities, able to destroy thousands of blocks in minutes. It also has very fast regeneration in rain or water, able to go from 0 to max HP in 8 seconds. It's also very good in everything. It's a jack of trades. This pathway is decent in everything and the best in raw damage output. It has no special gimmicks, so its skill ceiling is pretty low compared to other pathways, so it's beginner friendly. Moving on to cons. First of all, Sailor has no defensive abilities to defend or negate damage against other Beyonders, which can be a big problem in PvP. Next up, absolute trash divination. Everyone can find you and you have no concealment abilities. Its abilities are powerful but simple. That's why it's pretty bad at sequence 1 to 0 fights, since at those levels a lot of pathways have a way to negate the most common damage type, physical. However, you can destroy information itself at sequence 0 with lightning. This pathway only has physical damage type, except for acid rain, which does mental damage. The rest only do physical damage, the most common and the most easy to negate or reduce. Thank you so much for watching this showcase. Bye bye!